Robinhood Legend, which is Robinhood's newly updated trading platform, is quickly becoming one of the best free trading platforms on the market. In this video, I want to talk about all of the different tools and features that are built in, making this platform so great, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your screen for day trading using Robinhood Legend. Very quickly, before we dive in, if you're new to trading or you're still struggling with consistency in your trading, at Master the Market we have a 100% free 1-hour beginner course. It's going to be a great foundation to start with, and it's even going to teach you one of my favorite day trading strategies. That can be found using the link down below in the description. Now, when you first log into Robinhood Legend, it's going to give you the option to start from scratch or to start with a template. I clicked on Start from Scratch because I just want to go through some of the different widgets here first to explain how you would actually use them on your screen. And I started with a watch list. A watch list is pretty self-explanatory. Depending on the stocks that you're watching, you would put different stocks on a watch list. I have the recent runners list up here because these are stocks that in the past week or so have had a big spike to the upside, and a lot of times these will lead to a nice continuation play. If we wanted to add a different stock on here, we would click on Add. Another one that has ran recently was KNRX, for example, and that's going to be added to our list. We can also, of course, remove them by clicking on the 3 dots on the right side of a symbol and then click on Remove. And this is going to be completely customizable in terms of the size. So we can expand this to make it larger. We can tighten it up if we wanted to have other things focusing on our screen. We can even change the columns that are here within this widget by clicking on the 3 dots at the top. Click on Customize Columns. And for example, we can deselect the last price for whatever reason, and we can add the bid and the ask. Tons of different options here to put in just to get some quick information about any of these stocks that are on the watch list. We can then click on the percent change, for example, to sort them by the largest gainers at the top and the largest losers at the bottom. If we wanted to focus only on the high volume stocks, we can sort them by volume and look at the highest volume at the top of that as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of customization here that you can do with all of these different widgets. The watch list is a great example of that. The next one that I want to talk about is going to be the snapshot. This is going to be a quick overview or a quick snapshot of any stock of your choice, showing you the bid and the ask, the last price, the high and the low for the day, as well as the high and the low for the 52 weeks or the year. You can also get some quick information about recent press releases or articles put out by the company. We can even click on the Fundamentals tab here and see some quick fundamental information about the underlying company, such as, for example, the next earnings release, the number of shares in the float, and even the market cap. So moving on to the next widget, we're going to skip the chart for now because I want to give you a better explanation of that and go over some of the different indicators on the chart here in just a minute. But if we go to the options chain, options chains are pretty standard regardless of the trading platform that you're using. We can expand any of these expiration dates here to see the detailed options chain for that date. So for today's expiration, if we were to expand this, we of course have our calls on the left side, our puts on the right side, and we can even scroll a bit here to the side to see the volume for that contract, the open interest, the implied volatility, even some of the Greeks. And of course we can expand any of these columns if we choose to do so as well, and then go ahead and minimize that to then look at a different expiration date. So that is how you would quickly pull up and use the options chain here in Robinhood Legend. Moving on to positions, another self-explanatory widget here, just going to show you any positions that you have open in any given stock. You can even filter them out. So for example, right now I have this linked to Amazon because that is the snapshot that we have pulled up. So if I had any open positions in Amazon stock, they would show up here. But if I had a different position in a different stock, since I'm right now filtering for only Amazon positions, they would not show. So I could go ahead and click on the X there to then see all of the positions in this portfolio. Moving on to the next widget, this is going to be our open orders or our recent orders. Having this up is just a quick and easy way to keep track of where you have some orders placed, buy orders, sell orders, stop losses, and so on and so forth. That way you can very quickly cancel any order that you have placed if you choose to do so, and make sure that you're not accidentally about to buy into something that maybe you had an order previously set for that you're not currently trying to get into. And if we move on a bit further, and if we move on to the next ones here, we have our ladder. The latter is essentially going to be a great way to buy and sell our positions rather than just using a buy or sell button. This latter is essentially going to be all of the bids and all of the offers at any given price, which is going to allow you to really just scroll up and down to the price that you choose to then place a limit order at that price. So right now, if I wanted to buy at 204 on the dot and not 204.34, I would scroll down a bit to 204 and I would go ahead and place my limit order at that price. So by clicking there, that's going to place a limit order to buy only at that price. So if it doesn't fall down to my limit order, of course, that's not going to get filled. Now, if I wanted to place an order to get into this immediately, so I just bought one share at a price of 204.31. And now let's say that I wanted to place a stop loss order to protect myself in case the stock begins to sell off. All you have to do for a stop loss order on Robinhood Legend is use the lowest price on the offer as your baseline. So if you're selling above that lowest offer, that's going to turn into a limit price. A stop loss order would have to be underneath that lowest offer. So if I were to go underneath the current market's price, and let's just say we go to 204.20, I could go ahead and place a stop loss order at that price. So now if Amazon falls to 204.20, it's going to stop me out of the trade and it's going to manage my risk for me. And of course, if we have any orders that we want to cancel, we can click on the X next to the order and we can go ahead then and just get out of this trade. Now moving on to charting, I want to talk about how to set up and use different indicators and also how to draw on your charts using different drawing tools. So first and foremost, before we get into that, changing the time frame is one of the most important things about any chart. You need to be able to look at different time frames, and how you do that on Robinhood Legend is using these different time slots down at the bottom. Right now we're just looking at the last day of price action, but if we wanted to look at the past week, we can click on 1 week. And of course, same goes for 1 month, 3 months, year to date, 1 year, 5 year, and all. We can then change the interval of the chart from 1 minute to 15 minutes, or from 15 minutes to daily, daily to weekly, whatever it may be. You can of course have any time frame of your choice pulled up on the chart. Now if we zoom in a bit to see today's price action, let's just say that we wanted to put the VWAP on the chart. How we would do that is by using this icon up here in the upper right hand corner of our chart. And if we click on that, we can see the only indicator that we have right now is going to be the volume. So if we click on add indicator, we can scroll down until we find the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. And by clicking on that, it's now going to be added onto our chart. If we wanted to add a moving average, for example, we can click on the exponential moving average. And now by going over to the upper left-hand corner, we can see the EMA is currently on the 50 period. So if we wanted to change that or customize it, we would click on the settings icon next to it. And we could change that from the 50 period EMA to the 20 period EMA, for example. We can also change the color. So maybe we can put this at yellow, for example. We can make it a thicker line if we choose to do so. And just like that, we have customized our EMA. Another example would be, of course, the RSI, another popular indicator. This is going to show up underneath our chart. That is just going to show us where the stock is overbought or oversold. And as you can see, it's relatively easy to add any indicator of your choice onto these charts. Now, if we wanted to draw, for example, a level of support or resistance, we would use these icons here in the middle of the chart. We can go to lines, for example, click on horizontal line. And now let's just say that we wanted to draw a line here at this intraday double bottom right into the low of day. We could go ahead and click at that price, and we have ourselves a line on the chart. The same goes for a trend line. You can also, of course, draw price channels. You can use more advanced drawing tools like Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, and so on and so forth. Now, moving on from charts, I want to talk about one of the newest features here on Robinhood Legend, which is going to be the scanners. Scanners are essential, in my opinion, for finding the best trades every single day in the market. For example, these are the scanners that I use every single day to find the best trades every single day. They help me find stocks that are breaking out, stocks with momentum. They help me find new, hot, trending news, 5-minute opening range breakouts, RSI reversals, and so on and so forth. We also live stream these to our team of traders at Master the Market. So if you would like to try these ones out yourself, you can go ahead and join us at Master the Market. But with that being said, it is nice to have scanners built into your platform like they now do with Robinhood Legend. So if you click on Add Widget, you're going to see an option to put a scanner onto your screen. We have 3 of them currently up here. One of them is the top percent gainers, one of them is the top percent losers, and then we have a custom scan here that I made just to show you some of the customization that you can do with these scanners. And I titled this Spiking. These are stocks that have gone up at least 5% in the past 5 minutes, with a maximum number of shares in the float at 20 million and a minimum volume of at least 500,000 shares. So we can see there are only 2 stocks meeting that criteria right now. Both of these stocks, though, are potential breakouts since they are picking up some momentum. And what we can do is we can click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and we can change the auto refresh settings if we want from 5 minutes to 30 seconds. And what that does is now every 30 seconds, this is automatically going to refresh to look for new stocks that are meeting all of this criteria. So by clicking on the settings up here, we can add in all kinds of different filters to make all kinds of different scanners. So for example, if we wanted to find stocks that were starting to become oversold and set up for a bounce, we can go to the filters and we can use the RSI. We can then go ahead and choose an oversold RSI less than 30. And of course, nothing's going to match this criteria here since we still have our breakout criteria in. So we can click on the X there by the stocks that are breaking out 5% or more to remove that. So now we're just looking for stocks that are oversold and setting up potentially for a bounce with shares under 20 million, volume at least 500,000. And there's going to be 9 stocks meeting that criteria. Now I personally think it's nice to have these different tabs at the top here so that we can have scanners on a separate tab since they do take up a lot of space. And most of the time you're going to be using multiple scanners, not just one. But what we can do is we can actually use these colors in the upper left-hand corner of all of these different scanners. And if we were to change these all to yellow, for example, once we go to a different tab, you're going to see that we can also link to yellow. And when we do link to yellow, you're going to see that any stock that we click on now on the scanners, for example, ALUR, is then automatically going to be pulled up on the chart since I have those 2 linked together. And this is a quick and easy way to have the same stock pulled up without having to type the same stock in on multiple different widgets. So in order to kind of put all of those things together, I want to show you how I would set up my layout here for day trading using Robinhood Legend. And we would start off with a chart in the upper left-hand corner. Obviously, we need to be able to see the charts very quickly and easily. Underneath that, I would have a scanner. Probably the top percent gainers for the day, just because most of the stocks that I personally trade come from this list. I like to trade stocks with a lot of momentum, a lot of volume, and a lot of breakout potential. And obviously, if we click on any of these stocks, since these 2 are linked together, it's going to immediately pull up the chart and the ladder for it as well. So now I would be able to quickly and easily then place a trade if I choose to do so. Once I place a trade, I would see the order go through. I can then cancel it if I want to using the recent orders box here. And once that order is filled, it's going to go into my open positions. So all in all, that's kind of how I would set up my platform here using Robinhood Legend. And that is a brief guide on how to use some of the different widgets and tools built into the platform. I hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you want to level up your trading for 100% free, we have a 1-hour free beginners course, which is going to be linked down below in the description. So make sure to check that out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your trading.